Hey guys, it's Lizard here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over the top 3 bed defenses that are a must-have for playing Bed Wars, especially when you're playing 3s or 4s with your friends, or just randoms or whatever, because sometimes the randoms are really bad. Actually, randoms are almost always bad. Yeah, so today we're in a creative world, so I'm going to go over the 3 best bed defenses that you can use while you're playing Bed Wars. So let's get into it. Also, according to YouTube statistics, like, 3/4 of you guys aren't subscribed. You know, I kind of appreciate if you subscribe, because, like, I like subscribers. And so does the slime behind me, I presume. I don't really know. He doesn't have a brain. But you know what? Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so starting off really simple, we're just going to start off with the wood and endstone defense. So this is basically just where you cover your bed in endstone and then wood. And this is, like, probably one of the most common things I see on the server. And it's alright. Like, you know, it's not bad. And, like, sometimes people even go, like, to cover a whole layer of wool over it. And then their bed's, like, really big and chunky. So, yeah, you can see what the first bed defense looks like. It's 3 layers. And it looks like this. We've got the wool, we got the wood, we got the endstone. This is a reliable defense. And it's also very cheap. This is pretty standard. But it's not the best for defending against stuff like TNT or bed burrows. Like, if someone's supposed to come up here and they just go and, like, burrow into your base, you know? So, it's not the best, but it's definitely a cheap option that is, like, regarded as good, you know? One more thing about this bed defense is that it's pretty common, like, later in the game or, like, mid-game, that you can replace the endstone with obby. That way it's, like, very secure. But this is only if you have emeralds. It's not necessary at all. But, like, you can just, let's say I replaced the whole, let's pretend I replaced the whole thing. Yeah, like, you can cover it in Obsidian, and then it's very secure. The next bed defense we're going to be going over is called the butterfly bed defense. This is a defense where you proof your base from getting, like, TNT'd. Please, thank you. Yeah, so you put like a 2x2 on either side of the bed, 2 blocks over, 1 block in front, 1 block behind, just like that. Next, you're gonna cover the whole top layer in your glass, just like so. Put it over the top, so it should look like this. Pretty simple bed defense. Then lastly, you cover the whole thing in wool, just because you don't want your opponents to be able to see that you have this butterfly defense. That way when they go for the TNT, they get destroyed. Okay guys, the next best bed defense that I use probably most of the time when I'm playing 3s or 4s, to be honest with you, is kind of just like the long wood defense, but then you put the wool over it. That way they have to break 2 blocks to get to your bed. I think it's pretty good. It's also one of the cheaper options. It's kind of like this one over here. It's quite cheap. All you have to do, 4 wood on either side, sticks out, and it goes over the top just like so, and then you put wool over the top. Now, no matter where they come from, they have to get 2 blocks to break into it. It's very cheap. Took me like, what, 5-6 seconds to assemble. This is probably my personal favorite. That one's my personal favorite when I'm, like, not really trying. When I'm really sweating, I pull out the Obsidian, right? This is, like, a very competitive technique. Most of you probably won't get to use this in your games, but, like, for those of you who are really advanced and looking to up your game a lot, here's, like, a really intense bed defense that not many people know how to use. Subscribe.